Hello, Gemini. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aviana. This is Aviana's Ascension, and today we are doing a general reading for you. So thank you, Gemini, so much for hanging out with me today, spending your time and energy with me. Hopefully this resonates for you. Do know that these readings are general, so just take what resonates for you. Don't try to force anything. And all of my readings are timeless, so you guys can watch this whenever it feels right for you. All right, let's go ahead and start with your meditation. I really liked it. So I got like the feeling like you're hitting something out of the park. Like I literally saw somebody like, hitting a home run. And so I feel like there's either something you've been working on or just something, some sort of big happy change, some sort of positive news, something good is coming towards you, good energy. It's definitely a result of your hard work. And this could be something like that gives you butterflies, something that makes you very excited, or maybe you really listen to your intuition to kind of start down this path. And then I noticed my poster that has a butterfly on it, and it says, manifesting my biggest dreams and minding my own business. So I really feel like you guys are really focusing in on yourself, your goals, what makes you happy, and once you do that, you really get into a good flow. You hit something out of the park, some good news comes in, some opportunities are coming in. I really like that energy because I definitely feel like you guys have kind of been going through a little bit of a rough patch in your past few readings. So I'm happy to see this energy turning around. All right, so let's see what's going on. We're just going to do a 10-card spread today, and then we'll clarify it. Okay, so we have the Tower, the Strength card, skill, contemplation, unity. Yeah, okay, definitely a lot of big changes have been happening with the Death card, instability, and Tower. So lots of Scorpio energy there. But yeah, definitely something had to change. There was just, something was just not stable. There was a lot of cracks in the foundation. There was something that just wasn't going anywhere. So there was a need for a change, a transformation, an ending. Okay, so yeah, it definitely, I think it took kind of a lot for you to walk away from this situation, but once you did, it was kind of like you never looked back. And then you just really turned your attention inward, and I feel like you just focused on your own growth, your own happiness. Okay, some of you may have really put your energy into work or school or some sort of hobby or project or just your own self. Some of you may, like, I feel like you had like some sort of renovation. Okay, and then we have unity. So yeah, you're definitely getting to a point where you're finding a lot more balance and acceptance within yourself. So, it may have been hard at first, but I see this is a very positive thing for you. All right, I like the energy. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for the present situation. All right, beautiful. Okay, see, we have unity here again. So this is all about your human desires, your ego, more so your human desires, which usually, ego has something to do with that, and your higher self's desires all coming into balance, into unity. And with the Devil card at the bottom of the deck here, and Dominion, I definitely feel like you guys are getting to a space where you're really finding acceptance for the more human sides of yourself. A lot of the times when we embark on spiritual journeys and reflect on ourselves, we admire our higher self, our good qualities, and then when it comes to our more shadow self, ego, bad qualities, we may not have as much acceptance for them. But I definitely feel like you are starting to make space for all parts of you and everything that you need and everything that makes you happy. I like it. Yeah, I'm hearing like there's no more guilty pleasures because you don't feel bad about what makes you happy. You don't feel bad about what you need. And, you don't feel bad about what you have to do in order to get what you need and stay away from what you don't. You're not afraid to set boundaries and speak up for yourself. Okay, I like it. So let's see what's going on in the subconscious, what lies behind the situation. Okay, so we have valor. Okay, so this is all about self-sacrifice, being aware that there is like a dangerous situation or a challenging situation up ahead, but being willing to make those sacrifices that calls for. So with valor and the star card at the bottom here, yeah, I definitely feel like, okay, so I feel like there could have been some fears surrounding vulnerability, you know, because sometimes we may not express our needs or express, you know, everything that we desire because we may feel judged by others or embarrassed or whatever the case may be. So I feel like the reason that coming to balance with all of these parts of yourself, you know, accepting all these parts of yourselves, I feel like that's such a big deal because, you know, there was a big part of you that saw that as a dangerous thing, as something that was not on the table for you. You did not want to be vulnerable. You did not want to accept and acknowledge these needs, you know, but I feel like you're realizing, you know, it's okay to, you know, express yourself. It's okay to need things. It's okay to ask people to step up to the plate. Like, you're allowed to do that. Okay, so let's see, how are you using your mind in this situation? How is this affecting your mind? Okay, so we have sorrow. So this is definitely a hard time for you. So some of these realizations may have come after a really hard situation, you know, like maybe after like a breakup or a friendship ending or something like that. And after that, you're like, well, you know, my needs weren't being fulfilled and this is what I need. And, you know, I'm going to ask for these things now. We have endeavor, sun, loss, tower. Yeah, I mean, definitely after the rain comes the rainbow situation here. You guys could be seeing a lot of fives, which does indicate a lot of change and new things happening, transformations. But yeah, there's definitely been a big loss here. But with the sun and endeavor, you are moving on to bigger and better. There is going to be a, you know, surge of energy to get you motivated and get you moving forward. But, you know, allow yourself to feel these feelings. You know, it can be hard to go through a transformation, say goodbye to a past life, realize that there's certain things and people, behaviors that you can't take with you. That is a loss and something you can mourn. You know, just because it's not in alignment doesn't mean it doesn't hurt to let it go. All right, let's see what the emotional desire is here for you, Gemini. Okay, so we have contemplation. Yeah, I feel like you just want to take a deeper look here, whether that's, you know, others taking a deeper look at, you know, what you need, or you just, I feel like this is you taking a deeper look at what you need and really listening to your intuition, listening to your heart, being honest and vulnerable about what you would like and what you need. Okay, and with the Empress card, yeah, and temperance and love. And the Emperor too here, some of you, this definitely has to do with like relationships, or could have to do with your parents for some of you. But with the Empress, that's, you know, the feminine energy. That's, you know, being soft, nurturing, loving, creative, generous. So I definitely feel like you're figuring out, what does that look like for me? What does that mean for me? And with temperance, this is something you've never really sat and thought about. I feel like, and especially with like love here, you guys aren't sure what that looks like for you. And I feel like this is you kind of looking in a mirror. You know, you're figuring out, what does Gemini need? All right, let's see what is going on at the heart center, the influence of the higher self on the situation. Okay, so we have preparation. So I definitely feel like you guys could be spending a lot of time on your own. You could be doing a lot of reading or watching a lot of informative videos. I feel like you're just taking a deeper look within, and especially with success here at the bottom of the deck, that talks about like accepting and including all layers, all parts of yourself, and looking at yourself differently. So yeah, this is a big time of looking deeper at what you need. And sometimes that can be uncomfortable, but it's a very beautiful thing, because then, you know, you stop settling, you stop compromising, you're a lot clearer on, you know, what makes you happy, and then you can live a happier life. And that's what everyone deserves. Okay, let's see what a previously unrealized pattern is for you, Gemini. Okay, so we have rest. It's very interesting. So some of you guys with rest here, so obviously rest, you know, kicking back, relaxing, taking a beat. And this is about resting before a big unfolding, right? But with enterprise and desolation here, I feel like you guys may kind of count yourself out before the ball really gets moving with things, okay? Because enterprise is about, you know, going for it, staying very focused, and desolation is about, you know, something crumbling down. Things can't last forever. So I feel like you guys may kind of count yourself out before you really get the chance. But with the Wheel of Fortune and Endeavor, I feel like you guys are going to be turning a chapter where you're really going for things. You're staying focused on your journey with prudence. Yeah. I like it. I like it. All right, let's see how you rule your kingdom. Okay, very cool. Okay, interesting. Okay, so let me look at something real quick. So let me just see how you rule your kingdom. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. How you operate, where you stick, too comfortable or complacent to move forward. Okay. I just wanted to clarify something. But anyways, so how you rule your kingdom is intuition. So I like that, listening to your intuition, trusting your gut. Okay, we have the Lovers, Action, Justice, the Chariot. You know, so all of these cards indicate to me that you guys are very good at putting action towards something and getting what you want out of it. So I like that. You guys are very good at manifesting. You guys are good at listening to your gut. You know, you may be very in tune with your spirit guides or God, the universe, source, whatever you want to call it. I like that energy. I really do. All right, let's see. How do you see yourself in the world? Okay, beautiful. We have growth, yeah, and prudence. So you guys, very good at, you know, taking different experiences, taking all of your resources and using them to help yourself grow, learn, evolve. Okay, growth, this is all about, you know, using what's around you to, you know, live a better life, to grow, to learn, whatever the case may be. Okay, and with prudence here, satisfaction, yeah, this is just about really, you know, following something through, following through with something. That's why. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. Following through with something. But yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are very resourceful. I feel like you are very observant, and you may have like a lot of street smarts. I mean, and some of you may like actually live on a farm or like in the country, something like that. All right, let's keep going. All right, spiritual aspirations for you, Gemini. Beautiful. Okay, creativity. So yeah, creativity. You would like to... Oh, there. Cards are getting out of control. Okay. Spiritual aspirations, creativity. This is about wanting your personality to shine, wanting to be creative, using your hands. And with Joy at the bottom of the deck, I feel like you guys definitely just want to live a life that's very fulfilling, live a life that is catered to you. Like, I feel like you may be kind of, I feel like you guys may compromise a lot, you know, like you just don't, you know, raise a big fuss about things. And I feel like that has a lot to do with, you know, not really listening to your needs and things like that. So I feel like you definitely want to craft a life that is, you know, personal for you. And I think that's what you should do, because if your life isn't personal to you, I don't know what is, you know? Your life is for you to live it. And I feel like you have, you know, done a lot for others, and you're kind of at the point in life where you're ready to do things for you and be selfish and fill your own cup. I think it's about time kind of situation. I like it. Okay, root cause and pattern here. Okay, root cause and pattern, inspiration. You guys are very creative. I feel like you're very sensitive. You are very inspiring to others, and there's a lot that you are inspired by. Like, I feel like Earth is very fascinating to you. You know, things that other people might not notice, you do notice, and, you know, you become like obsessed with. Like, I feel like you see the uniqueness in everything, you know? So yeah, I feel like an energy like this can get very diluted, you know, in Earth, in our society. And I feel like, you know, it's not something to be ashamed of to kind of have been kind of lost from this, because I feel like that's the way a lot of you guys may have been taught to be or conditioned to be. But it's time to get back to this. It's time to get back to that creative energy, that, like, it's time to fall back in love with life again. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify. Let's see what's going on. All right, bottom of this deck, we have the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Two of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Chariot. Interesting. What is happening here? Okay, interesting. So I feel like some of you guys may have been very focused on like financial or material gains or stability. Like maybe you guys didn't grow up with you know, a lot of money, or you know, maybe you just really wanted that financial freedom, and so you were really focused on that. But now you're kind of shifting your perspective here, because you're realizing that there has been, yeah, you're realizing that the heart center, your emotions, have been a little blocked. You've been so focused on this one goal that you're not really enjoying much else. Yeah, it's time to get back to that. All right, let's see. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so again, with your present situation, which I do love, again, we have unity. That's all about your higher self and your human self, both of their desires, becoming unified, becoming balanced, accepting and loving all parts of yourself. Tell me more about unity. And you guys may like roses. Maybe you've gotten some flowers recently. Maybe where you're living, the flowers are starting to bloom. Okay. We have the King of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Swords. So yeah, it's definitely taken you guys some time to get to this space. It's taken a lot of patience, attention, and nurture towards yourself and all parts of yourself. Okay, but you're moving towards a space of knowing your truth. I feel like you guys have, and I said that earlier with your readings, you've definitely been through some hard times recently, but you're starting to get back to your true self and really trusting yourself again, and really listening to your needs again, and loving and nurturing yourself. All right, very cool. Okay, what's going on in the subconscious? We do have Valor. That's that self-sacrifice card, going into a dangerous situation. So I do feel like this level of vulnerability, this level of going within, may seem a little scary to some of you guys, which, that's normal, that's human, to be a little worried about, kind of dusting off those cobwebs, right? I don't know if that's an inappropriate term. Okay, let's move on. Tell me more about Valor for Gemini, please and thank you. Alrighty. We have the Four of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Moon card. Okay, so for some of you, this may have to do with relationships, connections, or family. Or this could have to do with like your viewpoints on marriage, or just like the give and take in a balanced relationship. Like there's a lot that is below the surface, that could be a million different things. But yeah, this is definitely something that you guys aren't excited to rush into and explore. So definitely be careful. I mean, not be careful, but just be patient with yourself and kind of feel out how it feels to dive deeper and deeper into these things. And definitely seek out, if you need like a therapist or a life coach or some sort of spiritual guide or something like that, seek one out for sure. You don't have to do this alone. But yeah, you guys are definitely ready to do that work. You're kind of tired of, whatever. I feel like, yeah, you just got out of something, and whatever that was, you don't want to have to repeat it again. You want to figure out what gets you there and just solve it, Okay. What's going on in your mind, how this is affecting your mind. We have sorrow. So yeah, definitely some sort of loss or big change happened that I feel like kind of brought this up. Or, maybe there's just been kind of a lot going on and it's just kind of overwhelming, but that's okay. Like I said, be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself. Tell me more about sorrow for Gemini. So there could have been some sort of illusion or confusion in regards to something. We have the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Cups. So yeah, there's definitely some sort of confusion or burden or heaviness surrounding something. Okay, we have the Chariot, Cancer energy, Six of Pentacles. So this could have been like a situation where you feel like you were helping somebody a lot, or let me see here. Yeah, I feel like this is just thinking about a situation where either someone was really helping you or you were really helping someone, and I feel like, yeah, things just didn't end well. For some of you, it probably is a situation where you were helping someone, because now you're like, you know what, let me focus on what I need because this is too much. Yeah. Yeah, Two of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this could have been you and someone, yeah, you and someone you were very close to. And, someone felt left out in the cold, abandoned. That's probably how you feel. And I feel like you probably helped them. And now there's just this heaviness, this burden, this confusion. All right, let's see. Emotional desire, we have contemplation. Okay, so looking deeper within yourself, maybe looking deeper within this situation. But I feel like this is you just finally deciding, you know what, let me focus on myself then, because this is too much. Tell me more about contemplation for Gemini. Okay, so Ace of Cups, Eight of Swords, Four of Cups. Yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are reflecting on a situation. There may have been something that you kind of... Oh, whoa, that was crazy. There may have been something that you may have been stuck in, whether it's a mindset, a situation, for just too long. Okay, and maybe that was because there was a lot of love for that person or whatever was going on, but you realized, it wasn't right for you. So now you're trying to figure out what is right for you. You know, what does make you feel fulfilled and happy? What do you want to give your energy to? That's good to reflect on. Okay, influence of the higher self, preparation. Some of you guys spending some alone time. You know, I feel like that preparation has a lot to do with figuring out what you need, what makes you happy. Tell me more about preparation for Gemini. Yeah, Two of Wands, the Hanged Man, Three of Wands. Yeah, you guys realize that, you know, your life is in your control and you don't want to repeat the mistakes of the past. You don't want to get, you know, lost in what other people need again. You want to figure out what you need. What does Gemini want to do? You're getting clarity on that. Yeah, and with the Nine of Cups here, you're figuring out what does abundance, fulfillment, and happiness look like for you. All right, previously unrealized pattern, we have rest here. So some of you guys, it was an energy of, you know, kind of, you know, taking yourself out of the game too early. I feel like selling yourself short. Maybe living life on the sidelines too much. Let's see. Tell me more about rest for Gemini. Okay, we have the Star card, Aquarius energy, Two of Swords, Three of Cups, Three of Swords. In the Tower, okay. Yeah, this is definitely an energy of just kind of, you know, not going towards something, not seeing something all the way through, not being completely open to something. Yeah, I feel like you're a little closed off. You know, when it comes to deeper things, really going after something, really trusting yourself, there's just a lack there. Okay, and maybe you've gotten a grip on that now because it's a previously unrealized pattern. Okay, but yeah, definitely don't sell yourself short. Yeah. I feel like you always like cut something off, self-sabotage before something can really get going. And you may not even be aware that you do that. Okay, how you rule your kingdom with intuition here. I really liked that energy, you know, listening to your gut. You know, I feel like you're a very logical person as well. I feel like you also don't let things get to you with these feathers. That's like very light. All right, tell me more about intuition for Gemini. The Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords, the Queen of Cups. I like that. So yeah, I like this shift in energy. So, you know, this may be like how you advise others and how you guide others as well, because I feel like you guys are really good at that. Okay, but this is about listening to your intuition, thinking clearly, you know, having a lot of abundance. So, you know, I feel like you know, why I feel like you're going to get there. Okay, because I feel like you're very good at guiding others and helping others gain clarity and abundance and get on the right track. But when it comes to your own self, I feel like you get a little lost. Okay, let's keep it moving. Okay, how you see yourself in the world, growth. I definitely feel like you guys are very smart, very observant, very resourceful. You know, you've learned quite a bit. All right, King of Wands wanted to pop out. But yeah, it's like you've learned a lot from just life experience in general. Some people may say that like you are very wise for your age or you have an old soul. Okay, we have the King of Cups, the Justice card, the Fool card. Yeah. I like it. I feel like you guys definitely don't let things get to you too much. You're very good at shaking things off, and you understand that, what goes around comes around kind of thing. So I feel like you guys don't put a lot of energy into like anger or anything like that, or holding a grudge. You just, it's like a fool me once, that's it kind of thing. You take the lessons really quick, you get it, and you don't need to go around and around and around about a situation. And you do so with a lot of composure, I feel. You're like, whatever, it is what it is, but, you know. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers, Queen of Pentacles, yeah. I feel like you guys, yeah, like you guys are very, very smart. Very smart. And you pick up lessons very quickly. You see things for what they are. You don't waste your time and hang around and figure out, I wonder if they'll do this again. I wonder if I should, repeat that lesson again. You're like, got it, thanks. I like it. Okay, there's your spiritual aspirations with creativity. This is all about, creativity, personality, uniqueness shining through. So again, listening to your needs, not putting others before you so much. Because the thing is, what's interesting is I feel like you don't need to learn the same lesson with the same person, but you may have repeating cycles in different ways, Like I feel like, yeah, it's about, yeah, definitely needing to listen to your intuition a bit and like asking yourself, have I done this before? Maybe I shouldn't repeat this, Tell me more about creativity. Okay, Five of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are wanting to listen to your needs and really take care of them and love them instead of fight with them, judge yourself for them. Yeah, with the Devil, the Nine of Swords. I feel like for a long time you guys have been told or taught, that your needs don't matter, or that you need to, always show up and be on 100 without putting your needs or yourself first or taking a break. And that's just not sustainable. And I feel like you're kind of getting to the point where you realize that, you're like, I can't keep operating like this. I can't always be there to save everybody. I can't always, have to put my needs on the back burner. I have to show up for me, because if you don't, who else will? Alrighty. Root, cause, and pattern. Last card here, we have inspiration. So yeah, you guys are a very inspiring, creative, sensitive, loving group of people here. So because of that nature, you definitely inherently want to give, but you aren't giving that love and attention to that creative, generous, sensitive part of yourself, though. You have to be generous with yourself and loving to yourself as well. So that way you can continue to show up for others, All right, tell me more about inspiration. Okay, yeah, Death, the Hierophant, Temperance, Scorpio, Taurus, Sagittarius energy. I like how sometimes I tell you guys the signs and sometimes I don't. But yeah, this is definitely, I feel like you guys have been the peacemaker, or the one that keeps a lot of peace and balance and harmony in your life, like with everybody for a long time. You guys are used to being the one that people rely upon. You're used to being the one that grounds everybody. Just because you're used to it doesn't mean you have to continue to do it. And I feel like that's what you're realizing now. You're putting it into giving. It's time for you to be selfish. It's time for you to pull your energy back. And I feel like, yeah, that's what's happening. Because I think you understand that, if you don't put yourself first, there will be an inevitable, kind of crash and burn thing. Yeah, it's like you're either going to hold animosity towards others, you're going to burn out, like something's going to give, you know? And you don't want it to be you, right? Right. All right. That was your reading, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated, let me know with a like, a comment. Definitely subscribe if you're picking up what I'm putting down. And if you guys would like a personal reading or would like to check out any other services I provide, my website is down below. And also down below in the description box is all of my social media. So if you want to check out more content, check it out. All right, but that is all I have for you today, Gemini. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.